U.S. President Donald Trump has reiterated his intention to use tariffs as a means to address the country's trade deficit and boost tax revenue. He plans to impose a new blanket levy on steel and aluminum imports. Trump is set to sign an executive order implementing a 25% tariff on these metals in addition to existing duties. He announced this initiative while aboard Air Force One on Sunday. Some of the United States trade partners have already responded. Canada warned that these tariffs could have negative consequences for the U.S. economy, while Mexico and Brazil have opted to withhold their reactions until further details are revealed. Trade and tariffs are expected to be key topics in Trump's upcoming meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Trump's top economic advisor has criticized India for imposing what he described as enormously high tariffs that hinder imports. The United States has a significant trade imbalance in metals. Domestic steel production declined last year, and the country remains the world's 14th largest steel exporter, excluding the European Union. However, it imports nearly 3 times more steel than it exports, though this gap has narrowed over the past decade, largely attributed to tariffs implemented during Trump's first term. Meanwhile, aluminum imports have increased over the same period. In 2023, steel imports rose by 2.5% compared to the previous year, but remained 6% lower than in 2018. Canada, Brazil, and Mexico are the largest steel exporters to the U.S., excluding the EU. While Canada and Mexico have experienced declines in steel exports to the U.S., shipments from Vietnam have more than doubled. Market reactions to the tariff announcement have been relatively subdued. Unlike the previous week, when Trump's decisions regarding Canada, Mexico, and China triggered a global sell-off, traders have largely shrugged off the news. However, metal prices have risen across the board. Gold, often considered a safe haven asset, increased by more than 1.5%, while copper reached a record high. Major U.S. stock indices closed higher, with the Nasdaq gaining 1%. Stocks related to steel and aluminum saw broad gains, while similar companies in Asian and European markets experienced declines earlier in the trading day. Meanwhile, Tesla, led by Trump ally Elon Musk, is facing challenges. The company's global sales in January saw a sharp decline compared to the previous year, particularly in Europe. Sales also dropped in China, with factors such as rising competition, inventory shortages, and a broader slowdown in the electric vehicle market contributing to the decline. Additionally, Musk's increasing involvement in politics has sparked backlash, with some former supporters distancing themselves from the brand. Sales in Europe have fallen dramatically, with a 75% drop in Spain, 63% in France, and 60% in Germany, according to French industry group PFA. Some Tesla owners have expressed their discontent with bumper stickers reading, "I bought this before Elon went crazy." Activists have even projected boycott messages onto Tesla factories, referencing Musk's support for a far-right German political party. A longtime Tesla owner in Europe stated that while he still considers Tesla's cars to be the best on the market, he no longer wants to be associated with the brand. Beyond Musk's political controversies, Tesla also faces growing competition. Chinese manufacturer BYD has been gaining traction, offering affordable electric vehicles that appeal to the mass market. As a result, Tesla is now pinning its hopes on a new model set to launch later this year. In other news, Trump has proposed eliminating the U.S. penny, arguing that the cost of producing the coin far exceeds its actual value. He announced on social media that he had instructed the Treasury Secretary to halt penny production as part of his broader effort to reduce government spending. Legal experts suggest that such a move is within his authority, as U.S. law grants the Treasury Secretary the power to mint and regulate coin circulation. However, small business owners have expressed concerns, as they rely on 1-cent coins for transactions, especially when calculating sales tax. One business owner noted that without pennies, pricing products with tax included would become more complicated. The question now remains, how long would it take for pennies to disappear from circulation altogether?